Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I'm here today live with a review of set number 70171, Ultrasonic Showdown from Ultra Agents. We're here today with Dave Frost.
Hello.
This is ages 8 to 14, the set, not him. It has 187 pieces, 2 minifigures, and it retails in the United States for about $20. And this set is available in 2015. It includes a small app brick function on the box. It's also actually part of the build in this set. So we're going to take a look at this set first without putting stickers on it. Here's a quick look at our sticker sheet to get you an idea of what stickers we have to add. We'll put those on a little bit later in the review, so that we can take a look at all the detail without the stickers and see how it goes. So here we have a look at Professor Brainstein, and this is the latest version of him. He's appeared in 2 different sets. This version of him shows him with a mind-controlling device and some kind of cybernetic enhancements with his legs. I assume that this is the work of the villains in the theme, trying to change him into a supervillain himself. The only part that's actually from Professor Brainstein from previous versions was the torso. And it's actually a pretty interesting build for this figure. The way that he's made, especially around the bottom section with all the different legs and also the kind of a jetpack sort of booster on the bottom. He also has a new piece on top for the mind-controlling device. It also has an area for his eye to go through. It can have stud attachments on the side of its helmet and also on the top. We also have a new ball element that's used here in a new color for the brain or some kind of static that's going through this orb. It's covered on top. Here, closer look at his torso and his face. He's got a very angry face, red eyes. Like I said before, the same torso as Professor Brainstein in other sets, and no back printing on him. Pretty sure there might be back printing on his torso at least, not on the face, unfortunately. I would have liked that if there was some. Not much back printing here, it just says research. And we have this little backpack on top of him to use a flick fire, or stud launcher rather, which is actually a nice little add-on. Now he does have this little remote control. He's going to use that with a sticker. And this will have on it a print of not Dr. Doom. Wrong story. It has a print of antimatter. So that's the objective of the set. But what do you think about this minifigure, Dave?
I think it's an interesting build, especially with all the unique pieces.
There are some pretty unique pieces. Even the legs, I think, are kind of newer pieces on the bottom. Right here and here. Our next minifigure in the set is Curtis Bolt. He will be flying the Ultrasonic Jet. And he's got some pretty good face printing on him. He is a similar figure we've had from other LEGO Ultra Agent sets. It is one of the cheaper ways for getting that white blaster gun, which is usually found in this line. And if I remember correctly, on the back of him, if I just go right here, he has a double-sided face. So it's a little bit happier here. Kind of looks like he's getting on top of Brainstein's plans. He does have the nice brown hairpiece, which is on top of him and gives it a nice professional look. His outfit is very similar to other Ultra Agents from this line as well. So what do you think about this figure, Dave?
A very cool figure, especially the gun.
Yeah, I agree. So here we have the Ultrasonic Jet. This is the main build of our set. Now on the front you can see we have a cockpit section that can fit Curtis Bolt. It actually has enough space in here so that you can fit his gun right behind him. It has a small clip And then we can seat the minifigure on top. And again, we will look at this without the stickers first and see how it looks in detail all the way around. For the most part, this is actually a very flat model. Very few parts of it are actually standing upright. You can see in this middle section, it doesn't have a lot of detail and kind of ruins the slope that this is trying to give from front to back. The wings are also very flat, which I understand for being wings. But on the bottom of this model, it doesn't have any landing gear. It's all plated, and it's not too bad for the construction, and if you were to leave it on a flat surface, but I personally would have liked to see a little bit of landing gear, maybe a little bit of extra detail to get some of the realism of a jet in there. Now, with this model, we have several play features, one of them being the cockpit in the front, the other one being that you can turn each of these little projectiles, you can turn them all the way around 360 degrees, and you can even shoot them off with this little knob on the back on both sides. So this shoots a whole bunch of studs, as you may have seen with some of the Bionicle sets. Some other Ultra Agent sets in this line have a similar function. And the only problem is these pieces go missing very easily, so they give you a whole bunch of extras. I'm counting here roughly 11 extra 1x1 studs to fit in there. Yeah, those just went all over the floor. Some of them behind the table. So you do have to be careful when using them. They can go all over the place. Looking at this from the back again, there's not really much in terms of features, but you can move these wings up and down. Maybe get different formations out of them. You also have the app brick in here. I'll try to move that around to the side. The app brick little function is kind of a drone, and this can be attached from the back in a little jumper plate. This you can use with the Ultra Agents app, but it only works if you have tablet devices. For example, if you have an Android or a iPhone, it might not work. I've tested it before, so I can verify that it does not work with iOS. With iPhone specifically devices. If you have like an iPad, it would probably work. This does have a nice construction to it. I do like how it's made and has kind of a mirrored build from front to back. So it's very easy to build and kind of a fun one, especially in the midsection here. So what do you think about this set, Dave?
A fantastic set, especially the hideaway part where the drone goes into. But the flatness on the bottom isn't really that great. That's a gripe of mine, personally.
Right. So we're going to take a moment and add the stickers onto the set, and we'll see if it makes any change in the detail. Personally, I don't think it will, but we'll find out in just a moment. So now we'll take a closer look at this set with the stickers attached onto it. Now, mostly the stickers are on both sides, and they are in the same areas. We have one that works on this rotating piece. It's the Agent's logo. We have one that's kind of on a wedge shape on this wedge, obviously wedge slope. And we also have a similar one that's put onto the near front of the jet. Now, these two can be confusing. They are different in size, but they are relatively the same in style. So try not to confuse them when attaching the stickers on there. We also have one that's in the front cockpit that is made as kind of like a radar for the Agent. It's not too clear, but it does look interesting. It definitely seems like some high quality, high tech navigation device. So that does look nice. So now we'll take a closer look at what people have to say about this from the live stream I had in which I reviewed this set. We have, let's see, Crimson 15 Films says, "The set is pretty good. I give it an 8 out of 10. Delta Brick Studios says, "I'd like to give this an 8 out of 10. Very nice set. I do like the idea of turning normal citizens into villains." Adam Sprong gives this set an 8 out of 10. Unfortunately, at the timing of the live stream, I was not able to get David Frost's thoughts on camera for the review, but I know that he's very excited for this set. He definitely agrees that it is a little bit slim in the middle, and he would have preferred a little bit more of the landing gear. Personally, I think this is a worthy set. For $20 value, it definitely has a unique build to it, a lot of nice pieces. We do get some good minifigures in here. And honestly, this would be something I would like to see with Ultra Agents in multiples. This is something that seems like the Ultra Agents themselves, as a fictional story, probably wouldn't have one of these types of supersonic jets. I'd imagine they'd have maybe a nice small fleet of them to carry around. And in case you were wondering, yes, that golden jumper inside of here is where the app brick was placed earlier. I don't know if I got a better angle of that, but this is where it attaches. So, overall, I will give this set a big smiling face. That's about a 4 or 5 out of 5 on my scale. I do wish they could improve on some of the landing features, like I said earlier, and maybe make it a little bit more complex for a build underneath. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out some other LEGO Ultra Agents that I have reviewed and more coming soon. And we'll see you next time with more LEGO videos.